recording. There we go. I want to, hang on, I need to make this bigger. You guys can't see my screen anyway. Okay, I'm going to be breaking down for you guys today, like what Plexus is, what this company is all about, what this business opportunity is about, what our products are, why we love them, why our team is awesome. And if you are thinking about, some supplemental income, how and why we are just different. And we do network marketing in the way that it should be done, and it's not always done. And I feel very confident and very proud in saying that because I have been a part of other companies before, and there's just nothing like this community of women. And I will touch more on that later because I'm very passionate about it. But let me pull up the slides. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, okay. It's not letting me do that. Share a screen. And pull up these wonderful slides that I did not make. I will not take credit for these. Oh, we have a lot of talent on our team. Randy Page made these slides that we're going to share with you today. And here they are. Welcome to Plexus. I love this question. What if this is your answer? The right time, the right place, the right team. That is so true. We are the right team for sure. The right place, the right time. There's really never a bad time for supplemental income. Like, it's never a bad idea. So I'm all about it. So what is Plexus? We are the premier gut health company, you guys. Premier gut health company. Everything from the ingredients to recognition to corporate to the way that we're treated to basically every single thing. The way that the products work for so many different people makes us premier for that reason. The work ethic and the commitment to what we do to our people, to our team, is also above everything else that I've ever been a part of. I am a full-time school teacher and I have 3 kids of my own. I'm currently pregnant right now. And I just have never been a part of an organization quite like Plexus. We just really put the wellness of everybody that is taking the products, our ambassadors, first. And it starts with the products, right? You can't be successful without products that actually work, that people see results from. And that is why I love the products so much. For me, that's exactly how I got started. I fell in love with the products. I was taking Triplex, which is our gut health combo. I was postpartum at the time. And I just felt amazing. Like, I started feeling more like myself than I ever have in years. When my husband started noticing a difference in me, I was like, all right, there's something about this. And I just had never felt stronger. I had never felt more energized with 2 toddlers and a newborn running around. And still to this day, even in my early pregnancy, I'm using the products and they're all cleared by my high-risk doctor. Like, the ingredients are superb. And I just can't speak enough about that. Gut health is connected to so many things. I do not know if you are well versed in that at all, but it's literally connected to your skin, bathroom issues. It's connected to even things like Carley's going to talk about tonight, anxiety, depression. It's so connected to your mood. The gut-brain axis is a real thing. It's connected to weight loss. A lot of times people are looking for weight loss, and a lot of times it doesn't happen because they have some underlying issues, whether it's autoimmune disorders, things like PCOS, extreme fatigue, like all of that is connected to gut health. And when you get that in order, so many other parts of your life, which is why I love Carley's story tonight. She's going to touch on that. Like, when you put your health first and you are taking care of your gut, so many other pieces of your life start falling together. Things just feel less hard. Like, that was a lot of my testimony too. Like, things were just feeling less hard. And I was like, it's got to be this pink drink. It's got to be these products that I'm using, because everything else was the same. The only thing that had changed was something that could have been more of a stressor, which was a newborn. And I'm like, this is crazy. I had better energy. I'm more relaxed. I'm more patient. I'm not dealing with anxiety like I was before. My face cleared up. You guys are seeing me literally zero makeup on right now. I would never have done a recorded call, seen anyone in my past without makeup on. Always struggled from acne and all kinds of things from a very early age, also connected to gut health. So anyway, the products are endless in the things that they help people with, in the like sort of categories, I guess, of people, if you want to think of it that way, from skincare to wellness to kids. My kids use the products. They love them. They have their own testimonies of themselves. And so it starts with the products. When you have amazing products, then you can actually really be successful in sharing them too and making supplemental income. If you're constantly battling people not getting results and people not loving the products, that's not a sustainable business, and it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to happen. So who's Plexus? Like, there's a lot of info here. This is all stuff that you can also find online. But I just want to reiterate that, like, this company, I have never been recognized. The reason why I was bringing up teaching, like, I am a teacher. I've been a teacher for years. I have never been recognized, aside from a couple little awards that I've won, but like, I've never been recognized in teaching, in the profession of education, like I am with Plexus. It is incredible. I am recognized all the time with bonuses and, just like little awards in the mail, like just fun things that make you feel like, wow, they really care. They really do see me, and the things that I do matter. Not that you need those things, but it sure is nice. Like, it sure is nice to like be working your business and doing the things that you're already doing and just get bonuses for that, or win free prizes. Or many of us, some of us even on this call, just won shopping sprees. Like, all of these things really happen. I'm taking my kids to Disney on Plexus's dime in 2 months for free, and my kids have never been. They're pumped, like so pumped. So like, these things happen. They really care about us. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Talk to your sponsor about the things that they've had, is their experience with Plexus, and it just is above everything else. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Carley. I love her story. Heads up, get a tissue or something. This girl is a freaking rock star. I love her so much. She's going to be sharing about why she got started and all the things. So Carley, go ahead, hun. I just called you hun. It's just, no.
I know. I was like, no. It's all right. We're close.
Yeah.
Okay. And so can you guys see me and hear me? I can't see myself, so that's always weird. We're good. Okay. So like Marissa said, my name is Carley Resnik. I've been with Plexus now on the products for, gosh, a little over 18 months now, about 19 months, which is just crazy. And I'm a person who came to Plexus, you guys, honestly thinking that the only like real gut issue I had was that I was having a hard time losing weight. I had been struggling for a couple years trying to lose about 30 pounds that I had put on very, very quickly in a matter of months, and then it just would not come off. I felt like I was doing all the right things. I used to be a personal trainer, so like I know how to exercise. I know what I needed to eat. And I was trying to do those things. And like, no matter what, I could not get the weight off. I also had a crazy sugar craving that no matter what, I could not control. But I had that my whole life. So like, I never thought that was really a gut related problem, I guess you could say. I just thought that was part of who I was. But that's what brought me to Plexus. And what I've gotten out of it is so much more than kicking my sugar craving and losing weight. About 14 days on the products, you guys, 10 to 14 days, I started noticing huge changes in my mental health. Now, real quick, I want to just give you a little background about that, about my life. For the sake of time, I'll try to keep it very short. But basically, you guys, I have 2 boys. They are now, my oldest will be 16 in a couple months in March, and my youngest is 11. And they were both born with very complex congenital heart disease. What that has meant for them and our family is that they both have had 3 open heart surgeries, tons of different procedures, and different medical things have happened along the way. My oldest son suffered a massive stroke at 6 months old, which left him with a neurological disability and a physical disability. it's just been a lot. And as the parent going through that, my husband as well, we really went through a lot of trauma from that. And 7 years ago, I was diagnosed, clinically diagnosed with PTSD, which was not a surprise to me. I knew I was struggling with something like that for a long time. Once my youngest son was born, like I said, he's 11. So 11 years ago, almost 12 years ago now, something just changed in me. I went from being a very, very positive person and being able to see that things were going to work out. Even when I was pregnant with him, I was able to look at my older son who had gone through so much already and see that he was thriving and that feel that everything was going to be okay. And as soon as Sam was born, that just changed. And I no longer felt happy or positive. I did not feel like I could do the things that I needed to do. Every day, I was struggling more. Before he was even a year old, I had a complete nervous breakdown. I was extremely suicidal for years. And I just was honestly just surviving and barely doing that. My depression was constantly peaking. My anxiety was out of control. Um, until coming to Plexus, I struggled with a stress. I could not manage any stress. I couldn't open the mail. I couldn't answer the phone. It was ridiculous. Things that were just normal day-to-day things that I had to do and in the past could do would send me into a depressed state that I couldn't get out of bed for days. I couldn't get any control over this. I was yelling at my kids all the time from the moment we woke up to the moment they went to bed. I was yelling about everything, even if it was something that wasn't a big deal. My voice just always came out in a yelling tone. I was always irritable. Everyone was walking on eggshells around me. My marriage was in shambles because I was just so I don't even erratic, I guess you can say, all the time. It was terrible and it was crazy. But after just those couple weeks on these products, on natural plant-based supplements, I still can't believe it. Everything just started changing. I woke up one morning and realized I'd slept through the night, which was huge because I hadn't slept through the night in 15 years. If you're someone that deals with anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever would wake me up, right? Like one of the kids, a noise, whatever. And then I couldn't go back to sleep because I would lay there staring at the ceiling with every bad thought I had going through my head, everything I was worried about, whether it was the kids or it was money or whatever, something I forgot to do the day before. My anxiety would take control and I couldn't go back to sleep. So then I would wake up in the morning and I would be angry the moment I woke up. The moment I opened my eyes, I was irritated. I didn't want to do any of the mom things or the adult things that you have to do. And I started sleeping through the night, which was amazing. And then it started happening every single night. And then after a few more days, I realized I wasn't feeling as irritable. I wasn't yelling at my kids. I was feeling happy, which is another crazy thing because as sad as it is to say, I had no happiness and no joy for a very, very long time. And I had come to terms with that. Those were things that I wasn't going to be able to have in my life. So to all of a sudden go through a day and have something little make me feel happy was huge and it was noticeable. About 30 days on the products, my husband asked me what was going on. Like he could tell that I was happier and that I wasn't as irritable. At that point, I told him that I had started these supplements because I definitely did it with not telling him because I only wanted to lose weight and he was not going to probably be okay with that. So so I told him that I had started these supplements and I felt better and he noticed it and the kids were noticing. And it was at that point, you guys, 30 days, like that's all it took for me to decide that I was never going to come off these supplements. At that point is when I decided, well, I'm going to have to start sharing because this was not in our budget. My husband, shortly after COVID hit, he was laid off from work. So spending the money on me to have these supplements was definitely not, even though it was a priority, I will say at that point, it definitely became a priority, but the money just wasn't there. So I started sharing because I had to get these products paid for. I very quickly shared with 3 people, and that happened. And besides such a life-changing health testimony that I have from these products, it's important for me to share that it has completely transformed our family. Not only am I able to be this happy, loving mom that for so long I was not able to be, it's devastating to me. I was living with so much mom guilt from that for so long, not being able to be who I needed to be for my family. So I'm able to do that now, and I'm able to financially support us with me. I'm working full time and I have my business, and my husband has not had to go back to work. We have been able to switch roles in our family, which is huge because forever, the whole time we've had kids, he was our provider and he missed out on a lot with our kids. And for me to switch with him and give him the time here with them, is just absolutely, I don't even have a word for it. It feels amazing. And I know how much he is loving that and appreciating that. And the kids are appreciating it. And we couldn't do any of this without Plexus. And it's just been such a true blessing for our family.
I
So
love
that's
your
it.
story so much. I've heard Carly talk about her story so many times, and it seriously never gets old. She just amazes me. The transformation, like I have watched it from the beginning with her, and I'm just in awe of all the things that she's been able to do. And it's so amazing to see how, when somebody like, jumps into this and says, okay, I'm going to share, and you don't really know what you're doing, but you do it, because you want the products and it's a priority to you to be able to feel good and to have those things, and you do it. And then it turns into like, that's what the whole title was like. What if this, what if it all worked out, like the possibilities, the opportunity is truly endless. And to watch Carly's transformation through the whole thing, through the health, through having her business with Plexus, and being able to watch that transformation with her family, and how much peace it's brought them. It's incredible. It's amazing. And it's just another reason why I just have so much belief in the products, in this company, in the way that this business works. So if you too are feeling like, I don't know what this is, I don't know what to do. Do I even have 3 people that would do this with me? The answer is yes. Yes, you do. And you can do it because you are on a team. Like if you decide that you're going to jump in and you don't know what you're doing, you have people behind you. All of these people, a lot of these people that are on this call are here with other people they invited. They're part of the team. We've got everything in place, literally everything in place that you would need to be successful. You just have to take the chance to say, okay, I believe in myself enough to do this. And even if you don't believe in yourself quite yet, that's okay. You can fake it for a little bit until you get there, right? And I'm just saying, the moment that you step out of your comfort zone a little bit and do something that's a little bit scary, first of all, the next time you do it, it's less scary. And when you do it, it's like this feeling. It's like, I don't even know, I wish I had words right now to describe it. It's this feeling that you just feel so empowered. Like it's the most empowering feeling. Most of you watching this call right now are probably thinking that for me, speaking in front of other people is a very natural thing. Yes, I'm a teacher, but I'm also talking to 9-year-olds. Like I'm not speaking to adults, So like public speaking or whatever is not a normal thing. I remember when I first took my my class in college where I had to stand up in front of everybody, I about died. Okay. But the more that I do these kinds of things, the less scary it is, the more natural, the more confident you feel. The more that I, talk about what it is that I'm doing, you feel more confident. The more that whatever it is, you're sharing about your story, and you're being very vulnerable in that. Maybe that feels really scary at first. It just gets less scary, and you feel more and more confident and more proud of what you're doing and how it's impacting other people. So just if you are somebody that's thinking those things, just know you're in the right place. Okay. You're definitely in the right place because this is our team. Our team, all of these beautiful people here are so amazing, but we are made up of, I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see this list, like all kinds of people, different ages. We even have some dudes on our team, but we've got stay-at-home moms, working moms, people in medical people that are teachers. We've got like corporate women, all kinds of different people of all walks of life, finding a lot of success in this business and sharing these products because everybody would benefit from these products. And if it's not them, it's probably their kids. Okay. That's why I also love the kids line. It's amazing. Okay. So why, like what makes us different? All of these things. Okay. No purchase required. You're already getting your products. That's all you need. Whatever it is that you're already taking, right, is what you need to be able to be paid in this thing. Okay. You don't have to hold inventory. You don't have to be going to the post office and sending out things. You don't have to pay a whole bunch of money up front to start a business. Literally right now, to start your business, you get your products and then there's a $9.95 enrollment, which your sponsor or whoever is helping you get signed up actually has a code right now to make that totally completely free. So it's really no risk. And you don't have to do parties and no certain amount of number of sales. So if people say, I'm not a salesperson, neither am I. I'm a teacher. Okay. I just go out and I talk about why I love the products, how they've helped me, and I share my story. And really, you'd be surprised at how many people relate to things like fatigue, being constipated. Yes, we talk about those things. It's a part of gut health. It's a part of, measuring your health. People relating to stress, anxiety, people relating to autoimmune disorders, people relating to the fact of like having so much medication that they have to take daily and they're really looking for an alternative to find more of a preventative measure. These are things that people live with every single day. So moving on, look at this. Like this is the opportunity with Plexus. And the really cool thing, if you look at this here, so silver, this just means you've brought on 3 people that want to do this with you. Most people know 3 people that are like, all right, you're doing this thing, I'll do this with you. Mine were my mom, my cousin, and my good friend Carley, who's on this call. So like 3 people, and you know what? All those people use the products with me still to this day very successfully. And very shortly after that, my sister followed, my dad's on the products, like all kinds of people need these products and want these products. So that's silver, okay? And then you go all the way down. Look at all these ranks. Carly's ruby. I'm a senior ruby. Here's a diamond, okay? The cool thing about this, like this is legit monthly income, okay? The cool thing about this is it doesn't even stop there. You can re-enter and go diamond all over again. It's really incredible to see what this opportunity, how it could transform your life. So like, just think for a minute, looking at this chart, which one for you? And I'd love to see it in the chat. Like, which of these ranks would be life-changing for you? Which of these ranks would even make it worth it? That's a totally different question, right? Which one would make it worth it to share your journey? Which one would be life-altering? And I'd love to see those in the chat. There are double and triple diamond families. Yes, there are. Double and triple diamond families. It's insane. Emerald and above, senior ruby, diamond, all of this. This is real. These are real people making this income. For me, I now have options. I'm having a baby this summer and I've never had an option. We've always been a 2-income family. I've never had an option of not working. I now have an option of not working. And come next year, I'm not going back to my teaching job because I want to be home with my baby and I can do that. And we can do that because of this opportunity with Plexus. We've never had that before. So really, it's amazing. And if you got started now, this is what you'd be looking at for referring people. And yes, this number right here, people do this. People do this all the time on our team, referring 20 people in their first month, first 6 weeks, and making this amount of money. So I would love for you to just think about, maybe write it down. Who would be your first 3 people that you would contact and say, hey, I'm doing this thing. Come do this with me. I'm really hopeful that these products are going to do this, this, and this for me. You want to do it? You know, like it's that simple. It's really not that hard. It might feel a little scary, but that's why we use things like 3-way chats, and you talk to your sponsor and they help you through it. That's what this is all about. We're a team here. Okay. It's not like it's not like we have people on this team right now that do not benefit from my success at all, that support me, that reach out to me, that help me with things. And it's not like they're getting anything out of it, and vice versa. Okay, we're really truly a family here. Like, we know each other's husbands' names and kids' names, and it's very unique. And I love these people. I could not imagine not having any of them in my life. And it's crazy to think that had I said no to sharing these products at all, that first of all, I would have never had the chance to share them with Carley and have her amazing transformation. And second of all, I would never have met all of these people. It's really amazing. So if you're wondering how you get started, first things first, don't worry about all this to do right here. Just go talk to the person that invited you here and said, hey, okay, I kind of like what I heard. Tell me some more. Walk me through this. I promise they will hold your hand the whole way until you feel comfortable. It's exactly what my sponsor did for me, and help you find the success that you want. Okay, they're probably going to ask you some questions about like, how much success do you want from this, so that they can help gauge on where you want to go and where you want to take this. I just want you to think about this. If you have this dream, okay, and you have this life that you are envisioning that you would love to live, and you're not living it yet, like most people go to bed at night worried about their finances or worried about their health. And the thing here is, you can help people with both of those things in this opportunity. It is a very special. So if you're thinking of this life that you want to live and you're not there yet, just remember, you're not there yet. There are things that you can do to get you there. And if you're feeling like that dream is far, far off, let me promise you something. Whatever dream you have in your head, make it bigger. Because with Plexus, you can make it bigger. My first dream that I had, first goal that I had when sharing Plexus, was to be able to bring in $1,000 a month for my family. I thought if I could do that, that would change the way that we live. That would help us so much. And I was blown away that in my first 2 months with Plexus, I was able to hit that goal. And I was like, whoa, what? Like, okay, what's the next step? Now what do I do? Now I need to dream bigger. Now I need to think bigger. And that's what this opportunity does. That's very different than a lot of other places. Because there's a lot of other places out there that you could choose from. But this is what truly makes Plexus different, and what makes this team very different. We are top 10 in our company, this team, so you're in the right place. Promise you that. So I hope that tonight you got a lot of questions answered. I hope tonight you felt inspired. I hope tonight helped build some belief in what these products are and why they matter. Gut health is so important. So this is us. We've even grown since then. And so anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. When you get off this call, please go send a message to whoever invited you here and touch base about how things went. Have a good night, guys.